So today we're going to talk about test anxiety. And when I am considering taking the National Counselor's exam, I truly experience like a range of emotions from anxiety and like nervousness to excitement and then intrusive thoughts of like failure. There is an intense pressure that I put on myself to succeed and do the best I possibly can. In a previous assignment, I talked about how test anxiety has been crippling for me most of my life. Truthfully, I cannot remember where it began, but I remember that with like other achievement tests like the ACT and SAT, the anxiety started to like creep up and it became like overwhelming and like all consuming. It was truly all I could think about. And it was all I could think about, like, in order to achieve the score to get into, like, the college that I wanted to get to. But I achieved it. And in college, this test anxiety kind of, like, intensified, I would say. My fears would sometimes even, like, impact my hard work in, like, a negative way. And so I know, like, going into the NCE, like, I'm using resources like Pocket Prep, Mometrics, and like listening to Rosenthal's book like on repeat. That's really helped me kind of calm my nerves and also remind me like the theories are not what makes me a good counselor. Yes, I have to know them and understand them, but it is what makes me successful as a future counselor is my drive, my work ethic, and my desire to never stop growing and learning. And just to be reminded that this is a season, but hopefully counseling will be chapters long and I'm more than grateful for that. So after completing my master's program, like after 16 years of after graduating college, the intrusive fears like have come back while I've been studying for this. And I know it's like to distract, to cause harm, and even like to dampen my studying sessions, like almost to take the joy and the light out of that. Well, studying's not the most fun thing. I'm trying to view it as an opportunity. And so while that has been like my previous experiences with tests, the fear, the anxiety, the nervousness, I'm trying to constantly remind myself like the negative self-talk is not helpful and I'm not who I was 16 years ago. I keep telling myself like in the last 16 years, the Lord has seen me through different ministry jobs, marrying my best friend, who is also my biggest cheerleader, and believes in me and has pushed me to do this. We moved from South Carolina to Oklahoma. We have been able to see God restore a dying church that's been brought back to life and it's thriving and we're busting at the seams. My husband and I experienced several miscarriages, but then we also experienced bringing 3 beautiful humans earthside. I had a cancer diagnosis in 2021 and have battling that off and on the last 4 years. But through all of that, like I have seen a growth in my faith that is matchless. And now his plan is unfolding in front of me with a new opportunity and career. In the book of Psalms, it says, "But as for me, it is good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge. I will tell of all your deeds." And while I know I can't tell my clients about my faith, I can live my life in a way that does promote his love, his mercy, his grace, and displaying his character to the best of my ability. And in that, I will use all he has given me to tell of his deeds. So for I know like my life is not my own and I owe everything to God the Father, and that I am thankful, even in my nervousness, even in my intrusive thoughts, I owe everything to him. So I had a question for you guys, and that was to all my all my current classmates and future clinicians. What are you the proudest of yourself for completing in this degree? Is it like the overcoming? Is it the finishing? Is it just new opportunities? I want to hear from you. So congrats, guys.